I reckon he's been sitting here a while.
Always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
God be with you. How's the watch going?
Your pick. New wares. Greetings to you.
I'll have a look at your wear.
Pleasure doing business. God be with you. Pies, sweet pies, fruit pies.
Sucker. How did it go?
I went to see him, but he threw me out.
And you're surprised?
Just a simple misunderstanding.
Bollocks. Ka!
Go! Ka!
When's the last time I ate something? Ugh. It really does smell like hell here. Might there be some truth to the stories? Oh, Jesus. What a diabolical stink. Ugh. All right then, let's see if we can't lure the devil out. Where did all my things go? Jesus, what the fuck is going on here? What's this? Did the knight write this? Taras Mura. What in God's name happened here? Shit. There's no way through. Oof, I'm as hungry as a wolf. More entries. Also written by the knight? The pit to hell, and that knight is guarding it. When's the last time I ate something? Damnation.
Who goes there? I am the shield of gods, demon. I am Taras.
Sakra.
Abitinis diaboli liberanos domini. Vadi satana. Humiliare suppotenti manu Dei. Contra me sette fughi. Invocato vis sancta. Ut terribili nomine. Quem inferi.
Even more entries. Ah, everything's here. All right. My God. How long has he been here? really need to eat something. Christ. He went completely mad.
So you live, demon. Not much longer.
Who the hell are you?
I am the shield of God before the spawn of hell. Taras, Milestei, prepare to perish, demon. I'll festoon the walls with your guts. You won't get me. Humiliare tus potenti manudi! Make your peace with it. Be back in hell. You can't rival Tara. I can see your blood, devil! This won't take long now. Just keep bleeding. I'll crucify... You won't get me! You won't get me! Don't drag this out and die! Don't drag this out and die!
Ah, everything's here. All right.
So you live, demon. Not much longer.
Who the hell are you?
I am the shield of God before the spawn of hell. Taras, Milestei, prepare to perish, demon. God is with me, demon. You don't stand a chance.
Enough. I give up.
You haven't the slightest chance against Taras. Make your peace with the devil. You'll soon be back in hell. Terribilis Deus, the Sanctuary.
Enough.
Just fight!
I give up.
You'll get no mercy from me. Terribilis Deus, the Sanctuario Suo. Don't drag this out and die! You haven't the slightest chance! You won't get me! I'll crucify your corpse! I'll crucify your corpse! Don't drag this out and die! I'll... Five Lord! Don't drag this out and die!
Jesus. His helmet's completely stuck. I can't get it off. I feel quite hungry. More journal entries. Oh my God. How long has he been down here? A bit longer without food, and I'll really start to be grumpy. This looks like some kind of contract. It must be important if he locked it away. The knight's been guarding this place against demons. It's written here that someone is supposed to come and take his place. But who? I could go for something to eat now. I could go for something to eat now.
Henry, what happened down there?
Who are these people with you?
Men from the surrounding homesteads. I told you I'd be bringing help. Now, tell us, what did you find down there?
A mad knight lived down in the mine. He must have completely lost his head and killed your cattle.
A knight? In the mine?
Where's he now?
He's dead. We fought.
and I won. His name was Taras Mura. After the accident in the mine, Taras entered into a contract with Father Richard to guard the mine. He spent 5 whole years underground and watched over the pit of hell to ensure nothing ever came crawling out. The locals then brought him food in return.
We never knew anything about a contract.
Father Richard must have feared the locals wouldn't agree to such a thing. So he came up with the contract to guard the pit of hell.
It's true. Father Richard was the only one who knew about Taras.
So this whole time, we haven't been feeding demons, but a knight who was protecting us from them?
And everything was fine until I forbade you. I can't believe I'm to blame for the death of a good Christian. I'll never forgive myself for as long as I live.
Well, you couldn't have known. But it looks like you won't have anyone to punish for the slaughtered cattle.
If the knight was protecting us and now he's dead, what will happen to us now? Who'll protect us from hell?
You should place your faith in God and not try to appease hell. Instead, be good Christians under Father Marion's guidance.
Thank you, Henry. As it is written in the Bible, believe, and your faith will save you. Hellish forces have no power over good Christians.
Father Marion, forgive me for doubting you. We'll go and pray, and never again will we take anything to the mine.
We'll have the mine filled in, along with the pit of hell beneath it. And you, Henry, are due a reward. Here you are. Go with God. I'll take care of the rest here on my own. A good word for you to the other priests in the region. Anthony of Isoka and Prosnata of Rabosh could both teach you something.
Thanks.
Till we meet again.
God, no! He's dead!
There's been a murder here.
Go to hell! Go to hell! I'll show you. Show your stuff. Useless.
What's wrong? Don't like red? Go to hell! Show your stuff. Oh. You won't be able to take another one like that. What's wrong? Don't like red? Tough shit, fuck. I'll show you. I'll shoot your head off. I'll shoot you an extra arsehole. Oh, fuck yourself. Huh. God. Pray for a...
Ka! Go!
Fuck off before I kill you. Scrap, right now. Get out of here right now, or I'll kick your ass.
Go! Go! Quick!
Ka! Go! Ka!
Oi, you! Come here! Where do you think you're going?
Into the camp, of course.
Oh, aye. They can't wait to see you. Look here. No strangers are allowed in, so turn around and sod off back to the pile of dung you crawled out of.
I'm here on behalf of Sir Ježek of Holoclavi. He sent me to see Zavish.
You're Jezek's messenger? Well, that's another matter, sir. Come in. Zavish will surely be pleased. You'll find him beyond the kitchen. There's this out-of-the-way tent there. His banner flies above it, so you'll recognize it.
All covered in sand, hot and dry, with no fresh water. The people there call themselves the Blemites. They have neither head nor neck. Their face is
God be with you.
their belly.
How's the
And
watch
these
going?
Blemites
Not
breed
bad,
horses
so
with
far.
huge ears and birds born out of mud. In the north, there's a land all covered with snow and rocks, trees
Man er.
There's food in the kitchen. It'll satisfy your hunger, but not your taste buds.
Witty. I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Cheers. I hope you have an uneventful shift.
Good day to you. Greetings to you too.
Lord be with you.
Excuse me, sir. My name is Henry, and
Forget the pleasantries. Czego
I've come about Sir Ježek of Holoclavi.
Ale, no w takim razie to zacznij gość, prawda? Such a distinguished visit. What do you want from me?
I heard about what happened between you and Ježek. I understand that you're in the right. But couldn't you return his armor and horse? Without them, it's as if he's not a knight at all.
So poor valiant Ježek's not doing well, and I should show I have a good heart. That would soon have everyone around walking all over me. I'd rather let the armor rust than give it back to Ježek. Did he even tell you how he lost it?
He told me you argued, and he challenged you to a duel.
And did he tell you why?
Because you torched a village full of innocent people.
Innocent people? They tried to cheat us. They gave us sacks full of sand instead of flour. They knew exactly what could happen to them.
How about we stop arguing about it? I'll just buy the armor and horse from you. Name the price.
You still do not understand. I do not care how many groschen you and Jezek put together. Everyone in this fucking camp needs to know that I am in charge for once. And I will not take any shit from anyone.
Now, you know what? Since there's no reasoning with you, we'll do it another way. In the name of Sir Jezek, I challenge you to a duel.
You? You'd better turn around and be glad I'm not going to kick your ass out of here.
What's the matter? Are you scared?
Aye, that I'm going to cripple you. I mean, look at yourself. I've seen more frightening scarecrows. Leave me alone once and for all. The armor and the horse belong to me, and that's that. I don't give a damn about your yokel challenges.
But I understand that you're mad at Jezek, but he needs help. It's just not right for a lord to become a thief.
So that is what his lordship from Hololavi is doing now.
What else is left when you've taken everything from him? You're the only one who can do anything about it.
Yes, maybe I can send my men to drag him here in chains and lash him with a whip.
We're obviously not going to agree, are we?
Well, I'm glad you finally understood. Now get lost.
Can we really not reach an agreement somehow?
I said no. The horse and armor belong to...
God grant you health.
The angel of the Lord declared unto
Good day. What do you need?
What's a priest doing in a military camp?
Whatever he can, my son. Whatever he can.
Do you serve mass like other priests?
I serve Mass and give blessings just like my brothers in churches and parishes. I can also officiate at marriages and administer last rites. I reckon you can guess which is more common here.
Do you care for the wounded? Priests and monks do that sometimes, don't they?
Nothing like that. We have blacksmiths and bathmaids for that here. And if something happens to the nobles, we have good surgeons. And then there's that learned foreigner. Bah!
Who's the foreigner?
His name is Musa, and he says he comes ex-Africa. You can't miss him. He's as different from us as a man can be.
Does something seem strange about him to you?
That foreigner may understand medicine, but he worships a foreign god. He prays to him on the ground several times a day. He doesn't drink ale, only rarely eats meat, yet he can't keep his eyes off our women.
Do you take part in the fighting?
Vivere militare est, but no. I'm a chaplain, not a warrior. But no matter if you're a beggar or a lord, there's no way to escape the horrors. And in a place like this, it's easy for people to forget about God, or at least start to doubt.
Do you serve King Sigismund directly?
I serve our Lord, but the king sometimes calls on me for confession.
What could the king possibly have to confess?
You don't actually expect me to tell you that, do you? That's between me, the king, et Domine Noster. God be with you.
God grant you health.
Christ almighty. Are you all right, sir?
Here we go again.
It's just that you look...
Muscular, wise, wealthy.
I'm sorry, sir. I just wasn't expecting it. I didn't mean it badly.
I know very well what you meant. I have had this conversation at least 100 times. Have you never heard of Prester John or the Christian Kingdom of Axum?
Yes. Our parish priest talked about that.
Tell me then, how the people in those stories are described. Not exactly like you. Am I right?
But I thought that was just...
So you see, it is not. Musa of Mali is my name. Scholar, explorer, and physician. I run the camp infirmary.
My name is Henry, sir.
Welcome then, Henry. Do you need anything?
You said you're an explorer.
I did indeed. From Timbuktu, I went to Holy Mecca. From the Emirate of Granada to Venice. And from there to the court of Sultan Bayezid of the Osmans. Until I ended up at the court of King Sigismund.
Where is this Mali? And what's it like?
Similar to your country, yet completely different. You mine silver, we gold. But in our country, it would never happen that we allow foreigners into our mines. Overall, it is safer in our country. Nobody will waylay you on your journey. And we treat women with greater respect and set great store by learning.
Well, it's not all that bad here, though, is it?
I admit that there are some things I envy you for. Like what you can do with stone.
What is Mecca like? I've heard people from all over the world go there.
Mainly followers of the teachings of the Prophet Muhammad. Praise be his name. But the journey is dangerous. I was robbed and arrived in the city as a pauper. Fortunately, I was helped by a couple of my compatriots. But even so, I did not spend long there. Let us say that I was foolish then, and foreign customs took me by surprise. I went to Cairo, where I learned geography and law, so that I would be better prepared the next time. But I never went back to Mecca.
Why not?
I would rather not talk about this, my friend. All I can say is that there are a few rich men and their beautiful wives who I do not want to meet again.
You were in Granada? Where is that?
Go west from here until you reach the sea. Then south to a place called Peninsula Iberica. But I would not go there if I were you. The magnificent Alhambra Palace is forbidden to Christians like you. It is a pity in any case. Such a beautiful and rich country, yet bathed in so much blood.
Blood?
Yes. Sultan Muhammad must constantly repel attacks from the north. That is why I started studying physics, in fact. I wanted to make an impression on the Sultan, because swords and cannons are not for me. Let others cut off heads. I can sew them back on again.
Where is Venice, in fact?
You do not know, my friend? Educate yourself a little. It is not far from here, on the other side of the Alps. Remember that learning is like a garden. If you do not tend it, it cannot bear fruit. Venice is an incredible city that floats on the sea, like a huge stone ship. People from all over the world go there to trade. I help them as a translator, especially for Christian envoys from Ethiopia on a pilgrimage to Rome. If only you could have seen their glorious arrival in the city. Their procession stretched from the port to the city center, and they had live leopards as a gift for the king of Venice. But I did not stay long. I, who was accustomed to the Sultan's court, being asked to live among sailors? Out of the question.
How did you come to be with the Osmans?
By complete chance. In Venice, I joined an expedition that was heading to India, but we were attacked by pirates. Fortunately, I was saved by Sultan Bayezid's warship, though it did not seem like good fortune at the time. You must understand that there are not many of my countrymen among the Osmans. The last time was probably in the days of Mansa Musa. But the Sultan soon found out that I had lived among Europeans, and I could talk to all the envoys who came to him. So I became useful.
So why didn't you stay there?
Because we were about to be overwhelmed by the Golden Horde, led by the butcher named Timur. I had quite enough of war in Granada. So when envoys from Hungary came to the Sultan, I managed to persuade them to take me away with them.
What's Sigismund's court like?
I would also like to know that, my friend. But I am stuck here. One would think that the king would value physicians and sages who have traveled the world. But no. He did not even make me his personal physician. He prefers to trust your quacks and sent me here.
It's reckless to speak about Sigismund like that.
I do not think so, my friend, since it is unlikely you will ever get a chance to complain to him.
And how do you like Bohemia?
Do you want to hear the truth? Or should I praise it to high heaven?
The truth. You don't need to spare my feelings.
Then, all I can say is that this muddy hill is about the only thing I have seen of your country. And that has not made much of an impression on me. But there is still time. Perhaps I will have the good fortune to see more beautiful sights.
Why did you leave your country of birth?
That is a very personal question. And we are not that well acquainted yet. Forgive me, but I would rather not talk about it. Not now, at least.
I'm new to the camp. Could you show me around? If you don't have too much work, that is.
Well, I suppose it will be all right, if I am not here for a while. At least I can practice your language. You use some strange phrases, you know? But that does not matter now. Let us go. So, as you have no doubt realized, this is my infirmary. One part for operating on the wounded, another for the sick, my alchemist bench, a tub of water. Nothing out of the ordinary. Come on, let us walk outside. I am sorry that I cannot show you more, but I am sure you understand that there is not much to see. One is almost ashamed to call it an infirmary. Do you not think?
That's true. I thought King Sigismund would take better care of his wounded men.
Unfortunately for them, my friend, I suppose he has bigger problems than keeping his army healthy and fighting fit.
It's lucky he sent an expert like you here, though.
Excuse me.
Was that praise or an insult? I cannot tell. I do not think it fortunate in any case. Someone with my knowledge, and all I do is treat diarrhea and broken bones.
A camp like this is a waste of your abilities. An uneducated orderly could take care of the handful of sick people here.
And you would like to take over from me? I could find another job, though it is true that you do not seem to be any great sage. I suppose you do not know what a real infirmary should look like. But do not worry. There are more cheerful places in the camp. I am sure something will take your fancy. This part of the camp is mainly for humans. So if you are looking for one, he will be either here or near the bathhouse. We will take a look there too. Do not worry. Over there is the pen where they used to have tournaments. Until the captains banned them. Well, that is a long story. Speaking of the captains here, do you know who's in charge overall?
I've no idea.
You should put that right then. What if you come across one of the commanders and bump into him by mistake? He might have your back flayed by a cannon.
Careful!
I would not like to have to stitch you back together. The camp as a whole is run by Sir Grozav or Borumlaka. That is a village somewhere in Transylvania, as far as I know. He is an interesting man, I'm sure. But he has a lot of trouble with the camp. So he tends to be, as you say, grumpy. Then there are the Cumans, who are commanded in battle by Cheritan. You will not meet him very often. He often has meetings with the king himself, in Sedlets. He is not a very cheerful man, but he seems a fair-minded commander to me. And he is an outstanding archer, it seems. How about you and archery, my friend?
Christ! Pardon me.
Longbows and crossbows don't interest me much, to tell the truth. I prefer fighting up close.
I admire you, then. I would not dare to do that. All that blood.
But you don't like blood. But you're a physician.
That is why. The more blood is spilt, the more work. Well, there is enough of that. What were we talking about?
You were telling me about the commanders here.
Ah, yes. The camp captains. As I said, Sir Grozav commands the camp, but Cheritan commands in battle. And the third one joined us a few weeks ago. Dietrich Katz, with his Prague artillery regiment. It is a pity you will not be staying for longer. Dietrich is good to talk to, if he is not drinking too much. And over there is our bathhouse. It is not a sight for sore eyes, my friend. I mean, the women, of course. Not this filthy place. Ah, A man should keep reminding himself that zina, what you call fornication, is a shameful deed, opening the road to other evils. By the way, what about you and women, my friend?
Well, there's one here I think about. But I'd rather not talk about that.
Why? Are you afraid that I will steal her from you?
No, it's not that, but... Well, I'm still not sure if she likes me as much as I like her.
I am sure she does. You will see. That is the way of the world. Our Lord Allah, subhanahu wa ta'ala, creates us in pairs and grants us love in our hearts, so that we may love another.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. I sometimes think I ought to settle down.
Do it. It is definitely a nicer life than in such a camp as this. Imagine, a roof over your head instead of a leaking tent, food cooked with love instead of a gruel cooked on a campfire. And at night, by the way, your chosen one, is she pretty?
So beautiful you can't help but stare.
All the more reason to marry her before someone else does. So, in this part of the camp, you see the tents of various mercenaries from Germany, Poland, Hungary. In short, everyone who came to fill their pockets. You can have items repaired by the smith, and if you're hungry, the kitchen is over there. The food will please you more than me, I think. Treating meat in that way. I simply cannot eat it. Do you know where the food is truly great? In Granada. So much fruit, sweet pastries, fish. In one banquet, the cooks use more spices than your entire country in a year.
Slow today.
You've been to Granada?
In the court of Sultan Muhammad VII himself. That is where I became a physician. That was when Granada was attacked by Martin Yanez de la Barbuda. And I did not want to die in some battle. So I found a safer way to be useful. You know, I have done a lot of traveling, my friend. From Timbuktu to Mecca. And from Granada to Venice. And now, here. But nowhere has the food been worse than here.
I'd like to try some foreign delicacy.
That will be difficult. The local inns serve nothing but porridge and old bread. But maybe you will see the world one day and find out that there are more flavors than just salt and honey. But your country is beautiful, all the same. And up here is where Katz's company of Parge artillerymen are billeted, to the great displeasure of everyone else in the camp. I must say, you can see why. It is the best spot, right next to the captains. And when it rains, all the filth runs downhill to the Cumans and mercenaries areas. Here is the pillory. May Allah, the compassionate, ensure you never end up in it. And if you go around the hill, you will come to the camp shooting range. I recommend visiting it. The Cumans must be born with a bow in their hands. But I will not escort you that far, my friend. I do not like to leave the infirmary unattended for long. Alaka Anben.
I need a place to sleep here overnight.
Sakura, you're right. You know what? Go down from here to the infirmary. To the right of it, there's a gate that leads to the shooting range. But don't go that far, because just beyond the gate on the left, you'll see an angled tent with a Prague banner by the entrance. That one's free, so you can make yourself at home there.
There's a couple of things I'd like to ask you.
That's good. You've got a lot to learn, lad.
Shouldn't I get a weapon as a new soldier.
If you'd have come from Prague with us, you might, but you just joined up. You shouldn't have joined the army if you don't have anything to fight with.
Who should I ask about my pay?
You haven't even gone into battle with us yet, and you already want to fill your purse. You'll get your pay in sedlets from the king himself. But first, you have to fucking earn it. Got that?
For a glorious army, we seem to spend a lot of time sitting on our arses. When are we gonna fight?
Soldiering is mostly sitting around on your arse. Listen to someone with experience and be glad nobody's trying to brain you with a halberd yet. But if you're bored, you could empty out all the latrines in the camp. What do you say?
Actually, I've got a lot to do. I didn't mean to complain.
That's more like it.
I heard you were recently in a battle at some fortress. Nebukov, was it?
You heard right. But you won't hear any tales of glorious adventure about it, I'm afraid. A band of footpads was holed up there, so we kicked them out on their arses. No wall can withstand a cannon like our finger of God, you know? It's not like how we used to conquer fortresses in my younger days.
Could I see the cannon?
You will when the time's right, don't worry. Once we've sorted out the mess here and reached Sedlitz, I'll show you. Christ knows, you might even get a chance to fire it soon.
Good to see you.
Greetings, Master Guard.
You stole that! Halt! Leave that. It doesn't belong
Easy
to you.
now! I surrender!
You've been loitering around where you shouldn't have, and I've received reports of things going missing. Don't think we're idiots. You've been accused of theft. You'll pay a fine, and if I don't find those things on you, you'll pay for them too.
Wait a moment. I'm sure we can come to an agreement, can't we? I didn't steal anything. That's mine.
No. No, it isn't. Don't try to make a fool out of me.
All right, I'll pay. I don't want any trouble.
Now I'll take those stolen items and see if you have anything else that doesn't belong to you.
Have a look then.
Right. I thought as much. I know this here doesn't belong to you either. All right. That, along with indulgence, should be enough. But I don't want to see anything like that again. What are you waiting for? On your way! Greetings to you.
Taking their time again. Like I'm invisible.
Praise God.
To us agree to that.
Good. Good luck then. God grant you health.
Greetings.
Innkeeper, a beer!
God bless.
God be with you. Lucky I'm not on duty. That's not a matter I've
Good day to you.
Greetings to you too.
Bloody rain.
Good to see you.
Greetings, Master Guard. Can we... Right. That should be all the armor. I'll take it to Jezek in Shitok. When's the last time I ate something?
Give up! Surrender, now!
Easy! I surrender!
You wanted to eat for free, did you? Beggar boy! That's theft, you know. Food costs money, and it'll cost you double.
All right, I'll pay. I don't want any trouble.
Now, let's have a look at what you've stolen. Show me the goods. And if I find anything else on you that doesn't belong to you, I'll confiscate that too.
Take a look then.
Yeah, right. Besides what's missing, this obviously doesn't belong to you either. I'm confiscating everything. All right. That, along with indulgence, should be enough. But I don't want to see anything like that again. Good day.
And with you.
We're done here, right? So clear off!
Right. That should be all the armor. I'll take it to Jezek in Shitok.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
God be with you. Easy. Quiet now, horsey. I'll take you back to Jezek, but you have to be quiet. Shh, shh, shh. Easy. Good horse.